How's it going, guys? I just finished a stump grinding job. It was 950 bucks and got it done in 5 hours. So not bad. It was 51 cedar stumps. We just ripped through them. Anyway, now that that's done, I'm gonna take you guys on a quote for a pine tree removal, and hopefully we'll do it a little better and shorter than the last video. It'll kind of just be me heading out and quoting it. I just got off the phone with the client. We're leaving the trunk sections there. It's basically just charging him to get the tree down and remove all the limbs and any part of the trunk less than 6 inches. And anything over 6 inches worth of trunk, I'm gonna leave on site for him. So yeah, let's head over there and see what we're looking at, guys. I forgot to mention, we're making a quick stop. I gotta get a burger. Can't be hungry, guys. You don't want your mind stuck on food. You want to be focused, especially for quotes. And we're heading by the car wash real quick. All right, let's say the truck wash. Don't have your equipment and your truck and everything always looking fresh. Just makes you look a lot better and more professional. And it looks like you actually invest in your equipment. Appearance is everything, so is first impression, guys. So off to the car wash we go. There we go. $3 later. And I wash this thing daily. $3 a day. About $100 a month to keep your ride looking good. These are a new addition. We got all these lock boxes to help save time on packing equipment into the truck every time we got to go to a job site. These hitches are great too, by the way. Quick note, you just back into any part of the tongue. You can even hit it over here and it just slams it in and lines it up. And you throw it in park and the little bit you roll forward sets it right up. So yeah, there she is. Nice clean 1-ton diesel. All right, let's get to this quote site. So that is it there. I wanna see where yeah, truck is about 6. I wanna say about 50 feet. But we should be able to top it right about here. Yeah, top it right there, so it'd only be from there down. Alright. Looks like it thins out pretty quick. Get the size of the trunk. Alright. Alright guys, so I just down the road from the quote site, client ended up being home and coming out to chat, so don't need to go over financials and stuff in front of the clients. Never suggest doing that on site, unless I'm very sure of what I want to charge right then and there. Sometimes I'll tell them right on site, and 8 times out of 10 they'll usually just say yes or no right on the spot. But that's not the case today. I did have a few variables I wanted to go over in my head before I came up with the answer, so I got his email off him to give him the quote later. Anyways, you guys seen a couple pictures I put in there and the video of the site walk, and this are the numbers I'm coming up with. So it's half an hour each way from the dump site, so I got 1 hour at 150. My dump rates are 150 an hour. It's free dumping, so I don't have to charge any tipping fees or anything like that to the customers. It's just basically my fuel and my time. So anyway, we got 1 hour at 150 for the one load, which is just limbs. The trunk is staying on site. We're just getting the limbs and the top. Anything from 6 inches or less. I believe I already said that though. And I got 5 hours sight time. I know for sure I could take it down and probably have the site cleaned up in 4 hours, but that's pretty much, that would be a good estimate, but I like to give myself a little extra, especially with variables and stuff, like how many branches. I don't think I won't have to rig any branches down, but we are gonna have to rig the top and we're gonna have to rig the trunk, but rig the whole trunk down in like 6-foot sections. So that's gonna take probably an hour alone, just rigging the top and the trunk down, and that gives us 3 hours to get up, get the limbs done, get the limbs bucked and loaded, to get us at 4 hours, which I'm not super happy with. I don't want it to be that tight. So with that being said, I called it 5 hours. So we have 1 hour dump rate at 150, and I got 5 hours at 125 on-site hours, which brings us to 625, being a total of $775 for the tree to be brought down to the ground, limbs removed, top removed off of site. So we got a total of $775, and it is $813.75 with tax. And that is the quote for that tree, guys. $813.75 with tax. So I'm gonna keep posting a few of these just to give you guys a bit of an idea of what I charge for my trees and my work, so it'll give you guys a more broad spectrum of different trees and different charges. Quotes vary quite a bit. Sometimes you can bid really high and make a lot of profit on one. Other times you'll end up taking your quoted hours. Like if this does end up taking 6 hours to get this tree done, that will end up being what I quoted, and I'll hit exactly the mark I'm aiming for. But sometimes you make more. I rarely lose or go less than my hours, because I've been doing this for almost 4 years now. So, but you do that too. Sometimes you'll underquote. Anyway, whole point is 1 or 2 quote videos isn't gonna give you guys a proper idea of what certain trees are going for, because of the varying prices, and sometimes you'll win 2 hours for free, sometimes you'll undershoot an hour, other times you'll break even. So I'm gonna probably post at least 10 of these, just to give you guys a broad spectrum and view on what I'm quoting. Yeah, anyway, the last few videos have been pretty long, so let's keep this one short. That's all we really need to say here. This is literally a quote video. There's no tips, hints, tricks, or really any advice. This one's strictly just to show you guys a walkthrough of my quote process. And yeah, between when I first started this video, basically took the call from the client, got the address information, set up a quote, went and met him. That's all on video for you guys. I came up with these figures, and now all I got to do is jump on my QuickBooks app for about maybe 3-4 minutes and send them off this quote. And if we decide to go through with it, all I got to do is hit a button, convert that quote to an invoice, and away we go. So yeah, that's it for this video. See you guys in the next one, and if you're not subbed yet, make sure you sub. There's gonna be lots coming this summer. We're super busy. But yeah, any comments, make sure you drop them. I love answering questions. I love helping people out, so definitely will get back to you for sure if you leave a comment. And if you liked it, make sure you hit the like button. It definitely helps my videos out in my channel. And until the next video, guys. Alright guys, so I got a call right after I finished making that last video for the quote, just for a stump removal. Like I was saying, even the small jobs, guys, that seem like they're not even worth touching, travel time, all that stuff, set up, grab equipment time. Hang on, let me get the windows here. My truck is a really loud, noisy diesel. Anyway, so I got a call super tiny job. It's literally, it's gonna take longer to unload the stump grinder and load it than it is to do the stump. It's gonna be pretty much gonna drive to the site, unload the grinder, start it up, hit this stump for about 4 minutes, turn around, load it in the truck, and take off. And if that was just on its own day, it would literally be retarded. It would be 10 minutes of actual on-site time and about an hour to an hour and a half of travel time and getting equipment ready time. It would just not be feasible at all. It wouldn't work. But anyway, because now we're calling every single last little quote that we get, I'm gonna do that one for $65. So they jumped on it right there, because I looked at it and I was like, man, this is literally just 5 minutes of work. 5 minutes on site. So can't call it $65 for 5 minutes, but you get the idea, guys. It's literally gonna be unload it, hit it for 5 minutes, load it, grab the 65 bucks, and on to the next one. And because we're doing that now, on that same day, I got a hedge trim job for $260. I got that one for $65, which is about 2 blocks away, which is perfect. So we can start on the hedge job, get that one smashed off first, go quickly hit that stump for 5 or 10 minutes, and then I got one more stump for $100 down the hill on the way out to the waste site. So it's perfect. We're gonna hit all 3 of them, and it'll be, you know, a $600 day. Or wait, hang on, no, not 600. It'll be about a $500 day. About a $500 day, and we'll should have it done in, I want to say 4 hours, maximum 5. So we'll be within the 100 to 125 an hour range. And yeah, those small ones add up, guys. Anyway, I just got another call. I'm going to quote a small cherry tree. Might be larger, actually. I shouldn't say small, but I'm going to quote a cherry tree removal. I'm going to offer stump grinding. So I'll let you guys know how it goes. That'll be right up after this clip. So yeah, I'll see you in, I guess, a flash of a second for you guys. Alright guys, so I just checked out that cherry tree and sold it right on the spot. It is easily fully removed, cleaned up, all that stuff. 3 hours, no problem, even including the waste site. So $395, 3 hours would be $375 at my $125 an hour rate, but I threw that extra $20 on there just to give me that, because it's $150 an hour for dump, and there's literally half an hour to go to the dump site on this one max. So I just threw that extra $20 on there to kind of bump it up. And yeah, so we just sold that tree, the cherry tree, for $495 plus tax, so that'll be about $415-ish, around $415, $420. Yeah, actually $415, and then $65 for that one small stump, and then almost $800, or just over $800 for the pine tree that I quoted. We're not sure if we're getting that one yet, but I have a very good feeling that we will. So sorry, just making a turn here, guys. Yeah, anyway, call every single little job back, guys. Every single little one. They all add up. You know, you want to cherry pick the big jobs that'll take a full day and you'll make $1,000, but you know what? You do a bunch of these small ones, they add up to $500, $1,000, and you can bang them all off in a day. There's no reason you shouldn't be out working every day. And not to mention, the more you work is the more word of mouth you gain, the more visuals you gain. Like people see your truck and your logos and your advertising. If you're constantly out dragging your trailer around or whatever you're using, people are seeing your truck with crew guys in it, high vis. They know you're out working, you're not just driving around. That's what'll get you more calls, guys. The more you work is the more you're gonna get calls, and the more you're gonna gain quotes, and the more jobs you're gonna land, and it's a vicious circle, guys. Stay busy, like hit everything. Nothing's too small. when I started getting huge contracts, I fell into that pattern for a bit there. I was cherry picking huge jobs. It doesn't pay off. Your calls start slowing down. Yeah, you're working 10 days a month and making 10 grand a month, but the calls slow down. You get less word of mouth, less people are meeting you. You're turning down way too many customers, which isn't helping you gain more in the future. Just hustle, hustle, hustle hard, guys. You can relax when you have a full crew working for you and you're just quoting on the phone when you're older. Right now, in your first 5 to 10 years, you got to be out there busting every day. I hope you got into it to make as much money as possible, not so you could work less and make more. I mean, that's the end goal, working less and making more, but in the beginning, you got to hustle your ass off. Hire guys, that's cool, but be busy every single day. It's middle of summer, all my friends are out drinking at the lake, having bonfires, having barbecues. I'm out, you know, they get off work and call me up, come over for a beer, man, and you know what I'm doing? I'm out quoting, I'm writing quotes up, I'm drafting them, I'm doing paperwork, bookwork, I'm looking up new equipment, I'm looking up ways I could invest my money to better my company. That's what I do when I get off work. It can be tough sometimes. You get off work and all of your friends are out having fun, partying, and they're all calling you up, bugging you to come hang out, but you're gonna be the one that's a millionaire quoting and sitting in your air-conditioned truck while they're all busting balls all week waiting for the weekend. They're living for the weekend, guys, and we're gonna be millionaires and we're gonna be on top. It's gonna pay off and it's gonna be worth it. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video, guys. I just wanted to get some quotes in today for you. I didn't get a picture of that tree. It was a really short walkthrough. I was literally on site for 5 minutes before I sold the tree. So yeah, that's it. That's the video, guys. We're gonna be hustling hard. There should be tons of videos coming, tons. So I'm gonna end this one and I'll see you in the next one.